Hello everyone and welcome to Code Vein 2. I've been really excited about this game ever since I knew it was coming out. I've spent a decent amount of time in the character creator in this demo. Let me show you just a few I came up with. So this one's based upon the character that I beat my last Code Vein game with. There were a few renditions of him throughout the game. And then this is kind of the final look that I ended on, and pretty much the same as what I made here. Then I wanted to make kind of a base to make a few other characters off of, so I made this one. This is a character that I had in mind a long time ago when I used to write stories, but of course, SAO, the newer seasons came out, and Alice basically looks like this, so I can't even necessarily say it's my character anymore, and it's not like it's that original anyways, but this was something I came up with long before that season came out with Alice and all them, but it is practically the same character, which honestly, when I originally made this character in mind years and years ago, it was more based on Saber, and I just changed the color palette, which is basically Alice with a different color palette. Thought this was kind of a neat design. This one, I liked the look of the outfit, and it was a little bit more militant or explory. And then when I kind of played with the cloaks pretty much are big and bulky, and they cover up a large majority of the character, except for the one side cape, but all the full capes is more like a cloak and covers up the whole thing. And since it did that, I decided to go with kind of a AOT look, or an Attack on Titan look. This character I thought was kind of cool, just making something a little bit more generic. I had a completely different thing in mind when I started, but the top and bottom are stuck to the same color palette. You can't switch the pants and the shirt color. This kind of reminds me of that anime Got Chujika or something like that, where he like falls into the trash pit and things become like living when they use their powers. I didn't really watch it. I read the first book of the manga. And then this one. This one I kind of had like a Street Fighter vibe in mind. But anyways, this is the character I'll be playing with. And I do believe there's more than just the character creator, so I'm going to finalize this and proceed to see what is in store for us.
Excellent. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance at last. All right then. I need you to wake up now.
I think for a lot of people, they're actually going to get the game tomorrow if they digitally pre-ordered it. It was supposed to release 3 days early with the deluxe edition, which it was supposed to come out the 30th, and I ordered the deluxe edition on physical copy, and I should be getting mine on the 27th. So I guess actually not tomorrow, but Monday most people should be getting it. And I'm going to get it the next day.
The memories may still take some time to
My hair's looking a little gray. I would like it to be more brown looking. Of course, it could be the shadow or the light, but that looks very, very gray. So I'm going to have to take a look at that in the different lightings.
Bear with me.
Wow, that looks very gray. The rest of the colors aren't too bad.
Have died once already.
I've died once already. There's a giant mechanical heart, and she has like a fake heart thing in her chest too.
To resurrect you.
Resurrecting.
I gave half of my heart in order to restore yours.
That's crazy.
As a consequence, we now share the same heart, you and I. We are two lives intertwined as one.
And my cape's glitching out.
You seem well, all things considered. I'm glad.
I'm really hoping that they put a mirror into the game similar to the last one, where
Do you think you can
you can
stand?
edit your character.
There is someone that I'd very much like for you to meet.
Because I'd like to be able to switch the design of my character throughout the story, or depending on what armor set I'm using.
I know it's all new, but it's okay. You can trust me.
My brother's 12 and a half years older than I am, so he was around when Bleach first came out and was a thing, and he had some of the figures that were really cool that were released in America, and they really weren't widely known at the time. And so when I was born, he still had these figures, and sorry, I'm reading this. Cool. And so where I'm going with that is I knew about at least the characters of Berserk a lot earlier. But as a kid, I used to always call him Red Cape, and he was like one of the most powerful figures when I'd battle with him. I always thought he was super cool. So Red Cape, or essentially Guts, was kind of a staple in the figures I would play with as a kid. And that character was kind of stuck with me, and I gave him kind of personality and stuff, and that's kind of the design that this outfit's based off of, is Guts, essentially. Ooh, nice jump. That's cool looking too. Like the animation he does is pretty sweet. Very like kind of anime athletic looking. I haven't really been able to get a dodge yet, so we'll see about that, but we get a jump. Pretty sweet. I am still wondering about the hair color a little bit. It looks a lot more gray than was intended. So they said if we go to Hot Springs, there should be a way to adjust your character. I also remember in the first go around, in the first demo, you got to play the dungeons that essentially were side quests, and there were 3 of them. So I don't know if they're hiding that somewhere in here as well, but that'd be pretty cool if there was a place where we could at least use a weapon and try it out. See how they feel. Revenant hunters improve synergy with their partners by destroying revenant hearts in their back. You can equip different jails to increase specific stats and improve your drain actions. Each jail has specific traits which can be viewed in their details. Now, in the first game, they were blood codes. I'm really hoping that they have a background story to why it was called a jail. I don't know if it's because we're taking half their heart and we're like attached, so it's like we're bound to them, something jail-like that way. But there better be a backstory, because if not, that's kind of a dumb name for it. If there's backstory, it could be cool. Giant claw, reminiscent of ogre's arm, dash forward, claw, target. Jail increases defense. Cool. Oh, so blood code's different than jail. Okay, so jail is the specific, what'd they call that? Honestly, I don't remember, but it wasn't a jail. That's why I saw people equipping different ones in their demos. This looks like somewhere where you could have a battle simulator. Wonder why they wouldn't just put like a dummy or something down here you could practice on. I didn't read that well enough, and it was just saying like in the full version you can change character appearance further in the hot springs. Of course, this is kind of like a decently sized place, so I could be just not having explored there yet. I'm not really seeing where the hot spring would be. This is cool. This is like a giant meeting room of like a evil syndicate. Kitchen. They really thought this whole hub through. Like they make it feel like a place where they would actually live. Whereas last time it was a cool vibe, but like it's not very sustainable. Of course, they didn't really eat and do normal things in the last game. They might in this one. This looks like somewhere where, I guess that could be medical room, but I was thinking evil torture of like captives or testing or something. Considering the vibe of this place, though, it's probably like where you seek medical attention, but at the same time, you're probably either going to just res or you're going to be completely blown to bits and they can't help you. Okay, so where is this thing? Where is the crap. Oh no, I don't really know where that is. There's 3 floors. The top floor seems to just be this U that you run around. And you would think that the hot spring would probably be on the first floor. I don't know if I just need to hug a wall and follow it until I get to every single room. Oh, yep. That seems like a hot spring. It's a salon type thing. So I can adjust my appearance. See, it looks fairly brown here. I don't get it. It just doesn't look very brown in the actual game. Yeah, like all that, the lighting just makes it seem super, super light. Why would they give you a minute time? That's goofy. Yeah. Looks great most of the time. I feel like this looks a little red, but I don't know if that would be a little too dark. Kind of like one of these two. I don't know if that would just turn out very similar to this one. I'll go with this one. Yeah, that definitely looks more brown. Okay, in the light it still looks super freaking gray. Like, the shine on it is just stupid. I think that's probably the shine that I picked though, so let's go and edit that as well. See what it looks like now when we go into the light. When the light hits you directly, it just looks very gray. Can't move around at all. I think in the last game you were able to move around the shallow, and then you would go sit. I don't know. The way that protrudes is gonna bug me a bit. You can't tell me that they kind of put in at least one place to test out. Let's see. I will very much be looking forward to this game when it comes out. Really wish they would have given me a place to even just swing the freaking sword. What if I fall low and go outside? I can't really pull this lever. Saw where the hot springs were. I don't see any tracker on my map up top. How would I get outside? It's probably not able to be done in the demo, is what I would think. Yeah, all these ways lead to dead ends. But yeah, I really don't think you can. So, yeah, I guess that's about it until the game comes out. So, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed some of that conversation and character design. Just seeing a few things. And I will see you when the full game comes out. I will be very excited for this game.